imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Imagine More podcast, where we shine a spotlight on entrepreneurs, community leaders, and movers and shakers right here in Moore County. I'm your host, Rose Young, and today I'm excited to introduce you to someone who's helping local businesses get seen and neighbors feel more connected. My guest is Chris Foster, owner of FosDog Marketing and Advertising and the publisher of the brand new Pinehurst Neighbors Magazine. Chris has been in the marketing world for 20 years, running his own business for 13 of them. He and his wife, Stacy, live in Seven Lakes with their 2 kids and 2 dogs. Outside of work, he's a golfer, a DIY enthusiast, and a traveler at heart. He also has a dream to take Stacy to London or Paris someday. Chris, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me, Rose. It's a real pleasure being here, and I'm excited to have a nice conversation with you.
Yes, me too. Let's start with your story. What brought you and your family to Moore County?
Well, not Moore County necessarily, specifically, but I am a long time, I lived in Michigan all my life, both me and Stacy, my wife.
Yeah, Michigan.
Yep. And I'm from, if we have any Michiganders out there that are imports, I'm from just north of Detroit. Stacy's from Grosse Pointe. And we moved down here primarily for a job opportunity initially. And when I came down here in October, I was promised the world from a local company. I won't name them. And things just didn't work out the way I planned.
No.
But when we looked at Moore County, we just fell in love instantly with Pinehurst, with the quaint town of Southern Pines, and we ended up landing in Seven Lakes West, which is just an oasis out there in the West End area, especially with Lake Almond, and just it's a beautiful neighborhood. So we fell in love with it instantly.
Yeah, so, best laid plans.
Yeah, exactly.
So after 2 decades in the marketing world, what made you decide to partner with Best Version Media and launch Pinehurst Neighbors Magazine?
Well, it's kind of an interesting story. When things fell through with the job that I came down for, I went on a search, and Best Version Media actually found me. They were looking for someone with a wide breadth of marketing experience.
Yes.
And they wanted to expand in the Pinehurst region because they didn't have a local neighborhood magazine in this area.
Okay.
And their business model is all about targeting specific neighborhoods within very affluent cities and towns.
Right.
So I took a look at it, and it looked like a real good business model, something that was very attainable. And here I am about 6 months in, and we've got 2 issues out, and it's full steam ahead at this point.
How often will the issues come out, Chris?
The issues come out monthly. Typically right around the first of the month. And we have a September and an October issue out already. And November is just about in the books.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I know. Can you believe how fast this year has gone?
I cannot. Especially like September. It's just zoom, September's over.
Oh, I can't believe it. I was just thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, Labor Day was early this year. It was on the 1st.
That could be a little bit of the issue.
Yeah, and I'm like, wasn't it just Labor Day weekend? And now we're looking at the final weekend of the month already.
I know, it's crazy. But your magazine is not just print, though. It's a complete marketing solution. What makes Pinehurst Neighbors stand out?
Well, I tell you what, that's one of the things that kind of going back to your last question, that is one of the things that really drew me into Best Version Media because most of my experience in the marketing world is on the digital side of things.
Oh, I see.
Websites, SEO, pay-per-click, local search. I helped businesses get found online. And to be frank with you, when I first looked at the Best Version Media and they said, hey, we want you to sell print advertising.
Yeah.
I was like, print?
Oh, no.
It just didn't click with me. And then I looked deeper and I realized that they have a full suite of digital products that help support the print advertising. And the one thing that I really realized once I started getting into the community around here, asking questions, getting to know the business owners, there is a real need for, well, let me rephrase that. It is business residents of this area really enjoy still touching the things that they read. They like that tactile feel. So
I like it.
Yeah, there is a place for a magazine in this demographic.
So what neighborhoods or residents are currently receiving the publication?
That's a great question. We serve CCNC, Country Club of North Carolina, Forest Creek, number 9, the National, number 7, number 6, parts of the Village, Doral Woods, and the Woodlands. So there's
quite a few.
Yeah, there's quite a few neighborhoods, but the idea is that we keep the house count under 3,000. So even though there's multiple neighborhoods, they are very similar, like neighborhoods, and they're all kind of connected. And
not Pine Wild?
Pine Wild is a little bit out west. So we haven't expanded out there yet.
Not yet.
But maybe in the future.
Well, that's a powerful reach. How do you see your role as the publisher of the magazine?
Well, it's my job essentially to make the magazine profitable. Let's just say it like it is. I sell advertising and I manage my content coordinator, who is a local gal who helps cultivate and procure much of the content that goes into the magazine. But it's my job to work with the business owners to make sure, their advertising, their ads are properly reflected in the magazine, that they're happy, that they're paying their bills, that they're getting noticed in the magazine. So my connection is mostly with the business owners, but I do oversee the layout and everything of the magazine ultimately.
So what kind of content can we expect?
Community related. And I think one of the things that makes us different from the other guys in the area is the fact that we are very determined to focus on families within the neighborhoods that we serve. So on the cover every month, you're going to see a local family, a local person of interest or persons of interest that will make you think, hey, I need to read this magazine. The magazine comes in the mailboxes, so you see somebody on the cover that you kind of recognize or that they're from your neighborhood.
That's pretty cool.
You're more apt to open up the magazine, look through it, and ultimately that's what separates us from the other guys, because when you advertise with us as a business owner, it's going to go to the same people every month consistently.
So what kind of businesses are you looking for to advertise with you?
Well, mostly we're looking for locally owned and operated and small to medium. We will work, we have worked with some franchisees. So that's, an option. But ultimately, I need to be able to sit down face to face with the business owner to explain exactly how the concept works, because it's not just, hey, how much does an ad cost? Oh, well, it costs X amount of money. Okay, I'll take one. It's not that easy.
No,
There's more to it. There's a bajillion different options when you start throwing in the different digital products that we have.
Tell us about the digital.
The digital products. The most basic one is digital ads that go on the Google Display Network.
Okay.
You've seen them. You've been on your phone. You've been on a laptop, and all of a sudden you see the little banner ads or the ads on the side of the website that you might be on. It could be Yahoo Finance. It could be a blogging website that you like to visit frequently. If you're the advertiser, your ad will not only show up in print, but it shows up in the digital the Google Digital Network, excuse me. We also have Facebook and Instagram ads, or we just call them meta ads. So your ad will actually fall into the Facebook feed, as you're scrolling on the Facebook feed or your Instagram feed. And then we also have a listings and reviews piece, which if you want to be able to manage all the Google reviews and some of the other, like Bing reviews, you can do it in one place on the dashboard that we offer our...
Well, that's convenient.
Our business owners to be able to look at the results kind of in real time.
Oh, yeah. So if I put in an ad in your magazine, do I automatically get the digital and the social media, or are those separate?
Those are a la carte, but we like to bundle them. You actually get a discount if you bundle the print and digital.
Bundle? Everything's bundled.
I know, everything's bundled. All right, your cable and your internet is all bundled. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But it's just like going to BJ's or Sam's Club or something like that. The more you bundle together, the bigger your discount.
Okay. So you want to switch gears now and tell us a little bit about your family?
For sure. My family consists of my lovely wife, Stacy. We met roughly 12 years ago, and we have a really good story. But before I get into that, I've also got my son, who is 31 years old, and he lives up in Oxford, Michigan, and my stepson is 21. My son is Blake. My stepson is Andrew. He's 21. And we're excited about my stepdaughter, Emily. She is in Grenada right now, and she's studying to be a vet.
Oh, nice.
At St. George's.
I think that's even harder than studying to be a doctor.
That's what I hear. It is. Well, you don't have to remember just or learn about one anatomy. You have to learn multiple anatomies.
Can you imagine? Oh, my goodness.
I know. It's crazy.
Great.
But yeah, going back to Stacy, we've been married for almost 7 years, been together for 12. We have a cute story. We met on Match.com.
Really?
I met her the day after her birthday at a restaurant up in Michigan. And we ended up planning our wedding 5 years to the day at the same place that we met.
Did you really?
So we got
nice.
Yeah, we got married 5 years to the day after we met, and we're still going strong, and we love North Carolina.
Yeah. So when are you going to go back up to that same restaurant and have an anniversary?
Well, here's the funny thing. We got married in late 2018, and then they ended up closing during COVID. So they don't really exist in it. The building's still there. It's a different restaurant, but the name of the restaurant is totally different.
Oh, yeah.
But,
okay.
Yep, a casualty of COVID.
Yes. Oh, another casualty of COVID.
Yes, exactly.
So what does downtime look like for you?
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, that's true. Business owner, there is no downtime.
No, I will say my wife and I really enjoy binge watching shows.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even ask me what we're watching right now.
What's your favorite one? That's my next question.
Well, we're definitely Survivor fans. And
are you?
The first episode of Survivor 49 came out this week, so we watched that last night. And other than binge watching TV, I'd like to do projects around the house.
Oh, yeah.
Stacy is big into interior design, kind of dreaming of the way things should be, and I'm the contractor, so to speak.
Really? That's a good match.
The do-it-yourself guy.
Oh, yeah. You work together. What kinds of things do you like to build and do?
Well, I built, when we bought our home in October last year, I started building a deck right away.
Okay.
And so I built a big deck on the back of our house, and then we extended the porch overhang so it went out 10 more feet. So we had more,
Oh, goodness.
entertaining space
Right.
out in the backyard. So
Those are big projects.
yeah, it was a big project, and it's fun. It's therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
It's cathartic, as I like to call it.
Not for my husband. He can do it, but he's out there cussing the whole time.
Well, I'm sure I've dropped a few bad words here and there, but it's very, what's the right word? It gives me a feeling of accomplishment.
Right. And then you get to see it and enjoy it. I understand that.
Beyond, the building of the deck and the overhang and everything, now I'm building a magazine and a following.
Yeah.
So think of it that way. I'm a do-it-yourselfer with
That's a great way
with
to
the
think
magazine.
of it. That's a great way.
Yeah.
So, and I know that you had told me before about a dream trip. I mentioned it in your bio. You're going to make it happen one day, London or Paris.
Well, that's the funny thing. Stacy has been to Europe before.
Okay.
She went with her ex-husband, so,
You got to
it is what it
that
is.
memory
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you go back. Yeah.
But she only went to Paris and like Austria, and I think she hit Italy. She went to, oh gosh, what's the name of the town? It's all water. Venice.
Venice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
I was going to say Amsterdam, but Venice,
No, Venice. Yeah,
water.
down in
Yes,
Italy.
definitely
Yeah. So if we go back, she has not gone to London, which is kind of ironic. You go to Europe, you think London's got to be one of the stops, right?
Yeah.
And we watch a lot of British shows.
Do you? I do too. I like them
binging.
better. Yes.
Yeah. So whenever we see pictures of London, we're thinking, oh, are we ever going to get to London? So, if we definitely get to Europe, we're going to go to London, Paris, probably hit Italy, and I'd love to go to Spain. Spain just sounds lovely, especially along the Mediterranean.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to take a month off to do all that,
I was going to say it's a minimum 2 weeks, probably a month.
2 weeks? No way.
Yeah. Yeah. But the nice thing about Europe, it's, you can get to anywhere in a few hours on a train. So
That's true. That's true. We used to live in Germany.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. We lived there 14 years.
What parts?
We lived in Ramstein. Well, the base was Ramstein Air Base.
Oh, okay.
And so I taught school children, the families of the military folks. And so it was about 30 minutes to France, about 5 hours to Munich, 5 hours to Amsterdam, 5 hours.
Yeah.
So on the train to Paris, about 5 hours. So it was lovely.
Like a day trip to anywhere.
It was lovely. We would go every 3-day weekend. We'd head on out.
Very neat.
So, when's your plan? 5 years, 10 years?
Oh gosh, I hope it's sooner than that.
Yes.
Let's say 2. It's funny.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. Back, we were going to kind of make it our delayed honeymoon after we got married in December of 2018. And we almost made plans to go in 2020.
Oh,
and luckily we held off, and then COVID hit, and the disaster in Europe.
Oh gosh, they were way stricter than we were.
Yeah, so travel would have been a nightmare, and trying to get refunds and everything back.
Oh gosh, yes.
So gladly we skipped the 2020 disaster.
Well, it's coming in 2 years. That's nothing. That'll go just like that.
Yeah.
Well, I know a great travel agent, and she's been on our show, Carrie Cameron. So she'll hook you up with whatever you want.
Sounds good.
So you said before that you see yourself as a bridge or a connector between businesses and residents. What does that mean to you?
Well, I think what it means in theory as well as reality is I work in those, I'm working with the residents of CCNC and, Forest Creek and number 7, number 9, etc. And I'm able to connect them with high quality businesses that want to advertise. In turn, I'm connecting the business owners to those residents of gated communities that they're much harder to properly market to. And our magazine is elegant enough, and it's not just a flyer in the mail. It's not just a 5x8, advertisement type of piece. So it's not just going to end up in the mail, or excuse me, in the garbage. So I'm able to connect the business owners with these residents and vice versa, and bring to light a lot of the communities within these neighborhoods with the stories and the content that we're showing in the magazine.
Yes, I see that. So how did you choose the neighborhoods that you are going to?
Frankly, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't. Best Version Media gave me two options, which was the west side of Pinehurst, which would have included Pine Wild.
Uh-huh.
And when I started talking to some of the locals, especially realtors who know the area very well, they said, you should probably focus more on the neighborhoods that we've mentioned, the Forest Creeks, the CCNCs, because they just have they're all fairly connected along the east side of Pinehurst and parts of Southern Pines. So I think it was just a matter of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We took this path, and we might just start another magazine on the west side of Pinehurst.
How about that?
Who knows?
You're expanding already.
Well, gotta think of it. I think of it like a McDonald's franchise. You own one McDonald's, you make some money. You own two or three, then you're really making the money.
I love it, Chris.
Duplication.
Now let's take a quick pause. This would be a great time to share this podcast with someone you know. Help us spread the inspiration. And while you do that, here's a word from one of our wonderful nonprofits in Moore County. Hey there, it's Rose with a quick shout out to my favorite crew, the Kiwanis Club of the Sandhills. We're out in the community making a difference, reading in schools, funding scholarships, supporting youth programs, and even building playgrounds for kids with special needs. Want to be part of something good? Join us for lunch most every Wednesday at Table on the Green. Lunch is served at 11:45 and we're out by 1 o'clock. Come for the food, stay for the friendship, and help us change the world, one child and one community at a time. And we're back with Chris Foster, publisher of Pinehurst Neighbors Magazine and local marketing expert. You're also a new member of Talks Networking of the Sandhills. Why was it important for you to join that group?
Well, I was really excited. Let me kind of circle back to when I started the magazine, or when I decided to go forward with the magazine.
Okay.
I knew that it was important to get out there in the community.
Yes.
There are so many different ways to connect with the business owners, with the residents of Pinehurst, Southern Pines, this region.
Yes,
and
for sure.
I knew from my experience up in Michigan, I was a BNI member for nearly 20 years. I knew it was very important to get connected with business organizations, whether it be chambers of commerce or, downtown associations, et cetera. And I was invited to the Talks meeting, and I thought, these are the types of people that I really want to connect with. They're small business owners. They are in a growth phase. They want to grow their business.
Yes.
They know people in the community already, which, Talks is based solely around referrals, knowing and growing. And,
that's right.
My goal was, let's plug myself into as many groups as possible. Talks just happened to be the right fit for me.
Oh, okay. Well, you're right. And especially around here, it is all about referrals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that, and I'm not sure if this pertains to the question you asked, but one of the things that I noticed as I got into growing this magazine, talking to business owners, getting out in the community, I've never seen a community that is more, what's the right word? They are so in tune with local businesses, and they really support, very supportive of local businesses. So that is really reassuring, especially when I'm going in and talking to a small business owner in the area and I'm saying, hey, we can connect you with these residents, these homeowners of these communities, because we know just from our experience, and you've been in the area long enough to vouch for this, people around here really like to shop local.
They do. And I love that. That was one of the first things that I noticed when I moved here is really the community rallies around local business owners. I mean, and I absolutely love that. And we have a lot of networking opportunities out there for us to attend.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chris, it's time for the quick fire round.
Uh-oh.
Just answer with the first thing that comes to mind. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Favorite local restaurant?
I would say Lisi Italian.
Oh, delicious. Your go-to golf course in Moore County?
Even though I haven't gotten out enough, I'm looking forward to playing Woodlake Country Club next week.
Okay,
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
We used to live on number 9, right on hole 13.
Oh, yeah.
When we first moved here.
Very neat.
It was cool. Coffee or tea?
Definitely coffee, preferably Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First DIY project you ever tackled? Now, I'm not talking about since here. Ever.
Oh, gosh. Probably replacing wow, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to go with, I built a deck on my old house 2 houses ago.
2 houses ago.
Yeah, that was my first real DIY, like, okay, let's get into it kind of thing.
And how did it come out?
It came out really well. I built a double layer deck.
Oh, my.
And I built the top deck kind of around a above ground pool. So.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it came out really well.
A book, podcast, or resource you'd recommend to entrepreneurs?
Well, of course, your podcast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now, Chris. Thank you. But what else do you got?
Well, as far as books go, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big reader, but I do listen to some audiobooks. John Grisham or Jim Patterson. James Patterson. Thank you.
He's one of my favorites.
Hey, I just love political thrillers.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you weren't in marketing, what career would you be doing?
Well, that's a great question because my dream job was to be a sportscaster on ESPN.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I have...
Oh, you have the voice for sure.
I have the radio voice. I went to school to be on air, and I ended up spending about 7 years on Detroit radio part-time.
No kidding.
So I do have some radio experience, but if I were to, transform myself into something, I'd be like a Chris Berman, ESPN.
Oh, how fun. I can see you in that role. I really can.
Yeah.
All right. So your kids say you're most likely to
tell bad dad jokes for sure. I am notorious for that.
Do they laugh or roll their eyes?
Groan, I think, is the right answer to that.
Which dog really runs the household?
Oh, well, I think you alluded to me having 2 dogs. I actually have 3.
Right. Oh, you do?
I have 3. I have a golden doodle, a mini doodle, and a cocker spaniel.
Oh, goodness.
And I would just say they all run the household because Stacy and I are empty nesters, and they are the new kids.
Oh, my goodness. They get all the attention.
They get all the attention, and sometimes too much. I spoil them big time.
What's your can't live without tool for DIY projects?
Oh, without question, it's my electric drill.
Oh, okay.
/ screwdriver.
Okay.
So,
well, I do see that in my husband's hands all the time.
Well, it's multi-purpose. It's funny. I have a quick story before we go to the next thing. When Stacy got divorced, shortly before we met, she she had never lived alone before.
Oh, yeah.
So she went out to Home Depot
Uh-huh.
and she tells me this story and I laugh every time. She said, yeah, I walked in and I asked the guy, I said, I need a hammer and a saw and a screwdriver or something. And he said, what do you need a saw for?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. I guess, isn't that like one of the tools I should have?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, unless you're cutting wood for some reason in the condo that you're
Wonder
renting.
where she got that saw. Yeah.
So I say the thing you can't live without when you own a home is an electric drill.
Electric drill. All right. If Stacy had to pick your worst household habit, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. I didn't read down this far on the list. I would say leaving what we call the parade of shoes next to the bed.
My goodness.
Yep.
Does she trip over them?
No, she doesn't, but she hates looking at them because I'm on the right side of the bed, right as you come into the bedroom, and I line them up. And anybody entering that bedroom will see like 6 pairs of shoes.
Oh, my goodness.
So
that's hysterical.
Yeah.
All right. What's your secret talent or something people would be surprised to know about you?
I played baseball for a long time. I actually played college ball at Oakland University up in Rochester, Michigan.
No kidding.
And I went to Detroit Tigers fantasy camp back in 2008. And
not very long ago.
That was so much fun to go down and essentially pretend you're a professional baseball player.
I bet so. Yeah. What position did you play?
I pitch.
You pitch.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I would say filet mignon with a side of broiled Brussels sprouts.
Really?
Yeah.
Broiled Brussels sprouts and filet mignon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't go wrong.
Okay. Pinehurst traffic circles. Love them or hate them?
There's only one answer to that. And you know what it is.
You're right.
I will say the big traffic circle, definitely hate.
Yes.
All they need to do is add one more lane around the outer side and it would be solved.
You think so? Just one more lane?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that simple.
For heaven's sakes, because it is really dreadful when you have to go through it.
All the other little ones are fine.
Yes. And we don't know how to do a traffic circle here.
You mean driving one?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
We need exactly that.
We need lessons.
But we do. That should be on the driver's exam. How do you drive through a circle? You go in, you merge in, and then when you're getting out, guess what, everyone? You turn on your blinker. Sorry, that's one of my pet peeves, the blinker. Okay, Chris, this has been wonderful. Before we wrap up, where can people find you if they want to connect or advertise with Pinehurst Neighbors?
Well, you can either email me at chrisfoster@bestversionmedia.com, or you can visit our Facebook page, which is Pinehurst Neighbors Magazine. And you can always reach out by phone, 910-226-2151. So if you want to get noticed in some of these neighborhoods that we talked about, especially with homeowners, Pinehurst Neighbors is growing, and we'd love you to grow with us.
Nice, Chris. I'm excited to see what happens next with Pinehurst Neighbors.
Me too.
Yeah. So we'll link that in the show notes to make sure everyone can see and remember what your contact information is.
Excellent. Thank you.
And now here's something fun I do for every guest, Chris. This one's for you, your very own jingle.
FosDog's the name, marketing's the game, helping neighbors and businesses gain. From Pinehurst to Seven Lakes, he's the guide with Chris Foster. Connections on your side.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Chris, thank you again for being here today, and thank you to all our listeners for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe to the Imagine More podcast on Podbean, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. And don't forget to like, share, and tell a friend. Because the more we connect, the stronger our community becomes. Until next time, I'm Rose Young, reminding you that the best connections start with a conversation.
Imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine